Hey everyone, welcome back to Unmedicated Disaster. My name's Al,
And I am Danielle.
and today I think we're gonna take things a little light.
Once again, neither of us can cope with the status of the world as it is.
With real life.
Yeah, it's just not working out for us. We'd like a refund on this entire experience. So today, I don't know if anybody listened to our recording of answering "Am I the asshole?" questions. We're not going to do that again.
Which I think we did really good on.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it. It was a fun experience.
But I mean, like our judgment, like our opinions of people and who's the asshole.
Yeah, we didn't really differ on any of those.
No.
But this time around, we are going to be playing a little game of Would You Rather with some terrible, terrible choices that we looked up from, again, Reddit, wonderful place on the internet.
Yeah.
We were inspired by the Pick Your Poison game played by the Bap Kat on TikTok. I love the Bap Kat, so like
yeah, TikTok's probably just as great as Reddit. You got me hooked onto it, and now I won't stop sending her videos. And she's probably, in her home being like, "Come here."
No, I actually love getting your TikToks because there's just something about, and ladies, you'll understand when he wakes up in the morning and starts sending you TikToks, and you just know, oh, he's thinking of me. So, it's a nice way to start my day. So. We're gonna go with that.
We're gonna go with that.
It's just nice to know somebody is thinking of me and my happiness.
It's definitely not like, hey, this is really fucking funny. You should watch this. But sometimes it is a personal attack. Because I'll send you a TikTok and be like, doesn't remind me of anybody.
Well, you actually sent me a nice one like once.
Did I?
Yeah. It probably was an accident meant for somebody else.
It probably was. Even though I just follow you on TikTok and nobody else.
That's so rude. You're not supposed to agree with that, Al. Anyway, so we're going to dive into some would you rather questions.
Yeah.
I guess we'll both kind of give the answer, and then we're going to have to defend it. We agreed on. Why are we picking this out of the choices?
I mean, and this isn't, we're not talking about like, would you rather eat a peanut butter sandwich or no. This is not child friendly.
Yeah, we picked the not safe for work version of this because...
Yeah, so if your kids are listening, maybe don't let them listen.
Yeah, save that for a time when they're not in the car or wherever you're listening.
Yeah, that's
because we've both been feeling some kind of way this week, so we're just gonna let it out.
We're like, this is funny, let's do this.
So who wants to go? You want to go first? All right, well, with that face, Al's definitely going to go first. So,
okay.
All right, let's go.
All right, so I picked this question only because I know, again, women, not all, but most women really like their hair. They like it in the sense that they wouldn't like to lose it. Correct?
I'm having Jada Pinkett Smith flashbacks, Al.
Exactly. So, my question to you is, would you rather have your hair fall out or... And I chose this because you like getting your nails done.
Uh-oh.
Would you rather all of your fingernails fall out?
Oh, yeah.
Neither are painful.
Yeah.
But you're going to lose one of them.
No, I would definitely choose having all my hair fall out.
Yeah?
Absolutely, over my fingernails.
Really?
Yeah, because wigs are a thing.
I mean, so are fake nails.
Yeah, but no, fake nails go on top of your already there nails. And I'm sure you could probably work something out, but
sure you can.
I gotta be honest, my hair, I mean, if you watch this on YouTube, you can see my hair's always a mess. Like, I cannot control it.
She can't control it.
No, your hair is beautiful.
There is no controlling this.
Yeah, but there's a difference. Like, mine just looks like garbage, and you have, like, beautiful natural hair. Listen, you're never gonna win that fight. Your hair's gorgeous. But anyway, I suck at doing hair. I don't have the dexterity for it. I don't. So the idea that I could just have like a closet of wigs, any color, any style.
There's nothing stopping you technically right now.
Sure it is.
There are women who wear wigs even though they have good hair.
Here's the thing, and I'm gonna try to explain the wig thing without offending anybody.
Okay.
So hear me out on this.
Okay.
So Black women wear wigs relatively often. And I am blessed enough to be on Black TikTok. Hopefully I'm a mark, so...
How come I'm not on Black?
You'll get
never
there.
mind, I'm actually in Black TikTok.
Yeah.
There's a video I got in there.
You're getting there. But I watch these women install wigs, and the amount of skill it takes for them to do this, I'm blown away. Like I wore a wig for Halloween once. I threw on like a wig cap and just threw the wig on.
Yeah.
And then I look at these women like do these wigs, and I'm like, oh no, I can't wear wigs. That's way too much skill. Nothing but respect there. I need it to just be bald. I can just ploop, pop it on there, and we're done. So yeah, absolutely.
Too much work.
Absolutely. I'd rather have my hair fall out. I can just get them pre-styled, pre-colored, pre-cut, pop it on my head, and I'm out the door.
Obviously, this is more, oriented more towards women, I guess, targeted.
The hair thing?
Yeah, with the hair and the fingernails.
What would you rather choose?
I mean, I don't give a damn. I lost one of my fingernails when I was in high school.
Yikes.
It was fun. It was okay. I was not, I'll say, the most adult about it. I was still in high school, so I was like, haha, I'm young. So I accidentally slammed my car door on my hand. And this was back when Blockbuster was a thing. I remember this day clearly because I was returning some movies to Blockbuster, and a friend decided to call me at the same time. So I popped the phone over on my ear while I'm holding the movies. So I'm like this, and I decide I'm going to close the door. So my hand's holding onto the car, and I use this hand, and I just shove the door to close it. Slam it. Basically slamming it shut.
Ouch.
And I'm not paying attention. So when I slam the door shut, my hand just does this and lets go of all the movies. And it happened so quickly that in my head, I'm trying to grasp, why did I do that? Like, why would I just throw all these movies to the ground? So I leaned down to pick them up, and I got stuck. And I turned around and I saw my finger was closed inside the door. That was locked. I'm
cringing
now.
Just thinking about that.
Yeah, it was locked now. So, I'm shuffling. I'm like, I'm gonna call you later, and I just hang up. And I shuffle to unlock. Mind you, this is not like, I was.
You didn't have the little key fob.
No, there was no key fob. It was, turn. And the second I opened up that door, it was just a whirlpool of pain.
Yeah.
Surrounding my hand. And I opened it, closed it, whatever. I'm walking towards the Blockbuster, and every step I take, it's like, ooh, ow, oh, fuck.
It's all the blood's rushing, the nerves are getting it.
It was hurting like hell.
Oh, man.
So I dropped the movie theaters off, to the Blockbuster, and I, being a Hispanic kid, I didn't say anything. I was just like, I'm just gonna fucking deal with this, because I know if I tell my mother, she's gonna be like, pendejo. So obviously, I was like, whatever, it's gonna be fine. It didn't. I got a blood clot underneath a nail, right? So day after day after day, my nails in pain. Not excruciating pain, but it's still this is keeping me up kind of pain. I can't just easily fall asleep, So I go to the doctor's. My mother takes me, because I eventually tell her, I was like, hey, so this thing happened, and I have this black dot underneath my nail. And she's like,
you were still a pendejo.
I was still a pendejo, but at least it was I didn't look like I was in pain. So she's just like, whatever. So we went to the hospital. I think it was a hospital, or I think it was a doctor's visit. It was one of those. But I tell the doctor, and he goes, oh, that's an easy fix. I believe him. He's a doctor. So I'm sitting there on, this chair that has my hand specifically up, for the doctor to see. My little brother's there, by the way. I don't think he remembers this.
I hope not. This sounds traumatic.
This is the funniest part. So he brings a tool, and he turns it on. And he's like, so what this will do is this is going to melt the top of the nail, low enough until that pressure, because the blood, it was blood caught underneath the nail. It melts, for anybody who's never had this done, it melts the top of your nail until it gets to that point where all that pressure gets released. And I'm like, that sounds cool. And then he turned the thing on, and it was like this little wire that was curled, in a diamond shape. Yeah. And it just glows. And you're like, that's not natural. That's
not right.
Yeah. So now I'm getting nervous. Now I'm just like, all right, I'm not comfortable anymore. And he comes back in once the machine's like completely heated up. And I go, hey, before you start, are you gonna touch me with that?
What did you think he was gonna do?
Because I feel like I'm like, am I gonna get branded now? Like, is this like secretly how?
Is this child trafficking? Like, what's
Right?
happening?
Yeah. So he's like, no, I'm literally just gonna tap the top of your nail until it gets there, and you won't even feel a thing. And I was like, I don't believe you, but we'll go along with this. So I guess my little brother could see how nervous I was and how my mother was just looming over because she's like, oh yeah, I'm going to see this. I want to see him cry because she missed out on it.
Oh,
so
I wonder where you get that from.
So I'm sitting there and he's just like, I don't even feel him touching my nail, but he's just slowly hovering over it. And then my little brother, holy shit, you would think he was sitting on the chair and about to get like drilled on by something on his teeth or something because he was screaming, he was crying, he was like, no, and I'm sitting there going like, what's happening right now? Like, does he know something I don't? I was freaking out, legit freaking out because my little brother was yelling and screaming and crying. My mom's like covering his mouth like, shut up. So the second it hits the spot, the blood comes out. There's a hole now in the middle of my nail. And my doctor's like, don't worry about it. And I was like, so is everything fine? It's like, yeah, your nail might fall off. And I'm like,
maybe should have led with that.
My nail's gonna, is this painful? Like, am I gonna be screaming? Like, he's like, nah, you won't even notice it. It's just gonna fall off and a new one's gonna grow in its place. And I was like, fair enough. So I'm a guy. I can't just let things be. I'm curious. So in school, I'm always like balancing a freaking pencil in the hole. Like, this is cool, As guys do. Of course
you are.
As guys do, right? And I start noticing that, like, I guess the glue that keeps your nail to your finger starts to slowly just unstick itself, not be useful. And it comes to a point that only the base of the nail is still stuck. And I grab my nail and I literally lift it. I made that face and I put it back down. And I'm like,
nope.
Well, that's disturbing.
He's noped right out of that.
Right. So what would a person do? They would like hide their shame, I guess.
Oh, I just rip it off at that point.
Or rip it off.
I don't know if that's the right answer, but...
Not me. I definitely didn't do that. What I did was during an English class where my English teacher was reading some book, I turn and I look at this girl sitting next to me and I go, psst. And she looks at me and I go, and I put my hand on the table where she can clearly see. And she's looking at it like, she's like, I guess she thought I was going to do a magic trick. I was.
Oh my God.
And I grabbed my pencil and I shoved it underneath my nail. This girl screamed at the top of her lungs.
Ow.
During English class. And I couldn't be more proud of myself and also more embarrassed because I got in so much trouble that day.
I mean, I would hope so.
But it was worth it.
That's horrific.
It was 100% worth it.
Were you trying to flirt with this girl or just...
Absolutely not. I was just like, hey, I want to know what her reaction is going to be.
Hey, Alex, just a quick question.
Yeah,
quick question.
What's up?
What the fuck? What went through your little pea brain at that moment and said, you know what, this is a great idea?
I'm a guy. This is what guys do. They're curious. They're like, fuck around and find out.
This is why so many women are starting to give up on men and date other women.
I mean...
Because y'all do shit like that.
I don't blame them. I'm like, yeah, I see it. I 100% agree.
Jesus Christ. So you would choose losing your nails?
Oh, absolutely. I would love to prank so many other people with it.
That's so disturbing.
Just like have like one of those little like fake blood little vessels there and just like in the middle, I don't know, of like an air flight, just rip it off and just squeeze.
So you want to be on a no-fly list as well?
I barely fly anyway, so it's not going to
God.
bother me. It was the last it was 10 years apart since I got on a plane. It'll be fine.
Oh my God.
So,
Well,
yeah.
we're off with a bang on this one here,
aren't we? I mean,
oh, okay. Okay.
let's hear it.
All right. See, I have some fun ones on mine. Okay.
Fun ones.
Okay.
Remember, she said fun ones.
Fun. You know who Emma Watson is, right? Hermione Granger.
Right.
Okay. You know who Hulk Hogan is?
Hulk Hogan? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, my question to you then.
this is I don't like this start already.
Would you rather have intimate relations with the top half of Emma Watson and the bottom part of Hulk Hogan, or the top half Hulk Hogan and the bottom half Emma Watson?
Okay.
I feel like we picked two very different sets of questions.
Yes.
If you're not watching this, I wish you could see the faces this man is making as he's contemplating his entire life. No, come on.
Ah, man.
I feel like you actually have an answer here. Like I know I think I know which one you would pick.
I'm gonna be a disgusting traditional man.
Yeah.
And I'm going to pick top Hulk
Hogan.
Hogan and bottom Emma Watson.
That's what I figured you would pick.
Because pillows are a thing. And so are sheets.
You can't smother Hulk Hogan.
I didn't say smother him. Just cover the upper half so I can't see their face.
Just tap it from behind.
And no, because
you wouldn't see.
No, because if they turn around and look at me, it's game over.
Yeah, it's Hulk Hogan face going, "Hey, brother."
And yeah, it's game over. Like it's gone. The moment's gone. I'm like,
it's either that or you have the weirdest boner ever.
I'd rather not. I'd rather not have the weirdest boner because at that point I'm just like, there's something wrong.
It's like because it's Emma Watson's butt, but Hulk Hogan's making eye contact.
No. Pillow. Sheets, everything. Just lay there.
That's how you would treat ugly women, Al. Just smother them with a pillow.
I would rather be on bed with what you describe as an ugly woman rather than Hulk Hogan. 9 times out of 10. Would definitely. Yeah.
I mean, I'm fine. I'm glad to hear that I have a better chance than Hulk Hogan.
What about you?
I mean, so here's the thing. It would depend on my mood. Like, it's not really the same for me. Because which
yeah, you want the hello brother on you? While he's,
Well, no, at that point, he wouldn't be on me because I'd have lady parts on the bottom.
Oh.
So, I'd be on him, I guess. And then, honestly, you know what? I think most time, pretty much every time, I'd probably take the top half Emma Watson and bottom half Hulk Hogan.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, just because you don't want to hear him talk.
Yes. I mean, honestly, that's what it comes down to. Like, let's be real. And I could be lazier.
Shut up, man. Just shut up.
But the thing is, if I have the top half Emma Watson, she seems like a very caring person.
Yeah, she'll communicate with you.
She would take care of you. She communicate. Yeah. She has that beautiful voice. Mm-hmm. And also, in this situation, a penis. So, this works out well for me. So, I would go with that. I'd go with it. It's fine. Mm-hmm. I mean,
just a big old pair of hairy legs rubbing off on you. Yeah.
I mean, what's wrong?
Some women are.
What's wrong with women not shaving their legs, Al?
I mean, some women are into that, unfortunately. So whatever.
I thought you said it was fine if ladies don't shave their legs.
It is fine. There's a difference between a woman not shaving her legs and big old muscular man legs rubbing off on you.
Hulk Hogan's blonde, so maybe he has soft
and
body
that
hair.
Men don't take care of their skin.
Yeah, but he was like a pro wrestler, so he was always
oily,
waxed and greased up. Maybe he moisturizes. I don't know.
There's moisturizing and there's moisturizing way too much.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
It would be like a slip and slide.
Ugh.
Okay, anyway, Al, your question here.
My question.
Let's go.
This was actually out of curiosity.
Oh no.
Yeah. Have you ever seen the show Lost?
Yes.
Right. This is kind of like, I wonder what, just specifically you, like besides you, this question is probably boring. I was like, yeah, this is dumb. But I'm curious. If you were stranded on an island, right? And there weren't any chickens, no pigs, no cows, not the typical things that people would eat as far as meat. But there are two things.
Yeah.
There are lizards.
Okay.
And there are cats.
Okay.
No rabbits.
Lizards and cats?
Lizards and cats.
Okay.
You have nothing to fish with.
Okay.
Which one would you eat?
Lizards.
Lizards?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
You don't know the lizard. You just know it's a lizard.
Yeah.
And you would rather eat it?
Yeah.
Than a cat?
Yeah, people eat lizards all the time.
I know people eat lizards all the time. But I don't know. I feel like,
so
people tend to put stuff in their mouth where they don't know whether they should or not. Like that video where we saw where this dude was like, oh, this poor injured fox. And I'm just like, he saw injured fox. I was like, that looks like rabies to me.
Distemper at the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dangerous either way.
Either way, not good.
Right. But here's the thing. These people from years of knowledge know, hey, this is okay to eat. You were stranded on this island. You don't know
I'm on the
anything
island
about...
by myself, right?
Yeah.
No other people.
Yeah.
Deserted.
And you have no idea.
Hey, Al.
Yeah.
I would eat the lizard, and if I die, I die at that point. Because, I mean, let's be real. I don't think anybody's coming to find me and my volleyball friend. So.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like there's a chance out there. Might as well,
Yeah, but like the lizard thing, like,
you don't know the lizard. You don't know if they're venomous. You don't know if
cat.
they have any toxins. Yeah, but like, it doesn't matter whether you know a cat or not. Like, what cat is unsafe to eat?
Well, I mean, I haven't tried to eat a cat, so I don't know. But
I haven't tried to eat a cat either. But I know if I cook it the traditional way, cat should be. I'm assuming.
Also, we have to remember that cats, if you befriend the cat, will often bring you
mice.
Well, mice and birds, and small birds. So you could always, train the cat to go murder for you. And the cat can also help, like, protect you if there's other things around. It would alert you to, and
or the cat would be like,
there she is.
Yeah.
And then eat my dead body.
Because, some cats are like, yeah, screw this person.
Either way. But also, like, as much as I love my snake, I also acknowledge that reptiles, like, don't form bonds with people.
No, they don't.
They do not. You may think they do, but they do not.
Yeah.
That is a scientifically proven fact.
Yep.
Whereas cats can and will.
Right.
So,
domesticated cats.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say all cats.
Well, if it's a cat you're implying it's domestic, because if it's like a puma, it's gonna kill me.
Yeah, exactly.
So, like, I can't eat the cat. I don't have any weapons.
Exactly. But that's the thing. Like even wild cats that are not huge.
Yeah,
there are wild cats
they'll
that
still try to kill me.
Exactly.
And I can't kill them.
I mean, what makes you think a lizard won't try to kill you? An alligator is technically considered a lizard, and they'll try to kill you.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess then I need more information. Like, what kind of lizard are we talking? What kind of cat?
That's the thing, though. We don't. You're stranded on this island. You have no idea.
Well, no, like, I would know when I see them.
Because you're smart, but
like the implication of the question was that they were domestic.
No, they weren't domestic.
Well,
no,
the implication. I think the way the question was
no. You don't. You have no idea what this lizard is. You have no idea what this cat is.
I mean, I'd still eat the lizard, but
But that's the thing.
Because I would want to make friends with the cats, and then I want to boop them.
Yeah.
And then
domesticated cats would protect people, but just like you said, like, wild animals are wild animals. If you think that you can form a bond with them, you can't. I don't know if you ever saw this video of this.
Oh, well, I mean, no, lizards you can't form a bond with. Wild animals, depending on the animal, you potentially could.
I don't know, because I always feel like people are always saying, hey, this lion or this cougar, they love me very well, but I still wouldn't fuck with them because
but they could still form a bond.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean they can't turn on
you. That's the same thing with, like, this video that I saw with a person with this alligator. In the water with this alligator, completely fine. The alligator's like this close to this man, and he's fine, and he's petting it, and he's rolling the alligator over, and he specifically said, just because I have this bond with this alligator does not mean that this alligator won't kill me.
Mm-hmm.
He said, and this is probably specifically for that, alligators, that species in particular, if they feel, even if another alligator is in trouble, is injured,
They'll take it out.
like this, they'll turn.
That's how a lot of animals are. And it's hard for people to acknowledge that because,
Yeah.
But that's harsh realities of it.
Yeah. So lizard?
Lizard, still lizard.
I'll take I think I'll take my chances with a cat. A wild cat. Just be like, screw it. I don't know. I don't trust cats.
This is the man who works in an animal shelter for
Yeah,
years.
I know. I love the ones with the big cheeks.
Yeah, you and the big cheeky cats, like Big Chungus.
Yeah, squish ones. Everybody thought that I tortured those cats.
They enjoyed it.
Loved it. They loved
it.
every second of it. Some of them wanted to kill me, but they can still enjoy something while still want to be like, I want to murder this person. But do go on.
Please continue rubbing my cheeks. Okay, my turn.
Your turn.
All right, I have another super serious one for you.
Oh, super serious?
Super serious.
The first one, the other one you gave me wasn't serious whatsoever.
Are you ready for the super serious one?
I guess.
Okay.
Boy.
Would you rather automatically say "ahoy, matey" when you get an erection, or "shiver me timbers" every time you come?
Oh man.
See, I feel like
this is an exciting one. Hold on.
You would be fine with either one. Like, you're just going to do that for fun now.
You know what? Yeah. That's exactly. I'll choose both. I'll choose both. Fuck it. I'll choose both. I won't be boring. Am I wrong? And here's the thing, only my partner would know. Only my partner would be like rolling their eyes.
Your partner,
I'm going, ahoy, matey.
I can assure you, your partner will tell everybody who will listen that you do that.
Would you though? I don't know. Because it's sort of an embarrassment with her, because they're going to be like...
No, honey, it has nothing to do with her.
No, trust me. She's going to be like, wait, you knew this about that guy, and you're still dating him? You're still letting him do the thingy?
It doesn't imply... You don't know that she did it more than once. Or maybe first time she thought it was like a freak thing, or like you were just joking around. Then it happens a second time.
I feel like it has to happen a few times before she goes, all right.
Wait a second.
All right. We need to talk about this, okay?
And here I have this problem where I'm a very...
Because she could be like, he has this pirate fetish.
Yeah.
Where he thinks he's a pirate whenever he's, I don't know.
See, I'm a very visual person, so like... When you visualize, you speak
Shiver me timbers.
Shiver me timbers! Yeah, so that's...
Imagine being at a Renaissance fair and going, ahoy, matey! And somebody's going, ahoy! From this other corner of the park, and they're like, they will never know.
So for anybody who doesn't know, we do enjoy going to the Ren Fair, and we do at times dress as pirates.
Mm-hmm.
And I have no doubt that when Pirate Weekend comes around and there we are in our cosplays, this man is going to come up behind me and go, ahoy, matey!
Absolutely.
And
now that I know the...
then I will not be able to breathe in my corset, and I will black out, and that'll be how I died.
It'll be a good day. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my god! Jesus!
Oh yeah. No, that was pretty easy. Like, I was like, hands down.
Well, honestly, like, if I had to make you choose, though, which one would you choose?
Which one? If I had to choose one,
You either have to say, every time you get an erection, you have to say ahoy, matey, or shiver me timbers every time you come.
You know what? I think I'm gonna go with ahoy, matey, because women already have to stare at this.
Stop it.
No, but for real,
I'm gonna take a poll.
I need nobody.
I'm going to.
I don't think I've ever met a woman who's like, I like the way my man looks when he orgasms. Like,
oh, you just haven't met the right woman yet.
Okay.
Sorry, that was a little too telling. Oh no, our parents listen to this.
I feel like women already have to suffer with enough. I don't think they have to suffer with a guy saying, shiver me timbers, and she's like, oh god.
At least it would make it interesting while you're laying there being unsatisfied.
Would it though?
What? I mean, I would laugh. So at least I'd get a laugh out of it.
You would laugh,
I
but
would
you
laugh.
also have like a pirate king. Most women don't.
Okay, that's provably false. I see the way those women look at you when you're strutting around there in your pirate garb.
I would say something, but it's not appropriate for, YouTube or
Like anything
or
we've just
anything.
been talking
So I'm
about
gonna
is
keep-
appropriate.
I'm going to keep my comments to myself.
It's okay. You got to tell me afterwards, though.
I'll tell you afterwards.
He probably won't.
And she's probably going to be very upset about it. But it's fine. Anyways, what about you?
No, I wouldn't know what I'm going to be upset about.
What about you? Would you?
Well, I by default can't do the erection one. So
Yes, you can.
no, Alec, I can't.
Not when you get an erection, but like
I mean,
when when you're feeling it,
I mean, so here's the thing. Like, I am not that lucid. If I'm arriving, I'm not thinking about what's coming out of my mouth. So
Yeah?
I would by default have to go with the ahoy matey.
Ahoy matey, no
Yeah.
shiver me timbers.
No, because like if somebody's doing their job right, I'm not going to be thinking, oh shit, I got to say this thing.
Oh no, you don't think about it. It just comes out. Pun unintended.
I don't know. I think the ahoy matey thing would just be funnier.
Yeah, I think so.
Because I would just like call up people and be like, ahoy matey.
And then just hang up on them.
Walking through the mall,
that's
at the
awful.
diner.
That's awful.
in the bathroom section at IKEA.
Oh,
All you hear is,
God.
ahoy matey.
And that's how she got kicked out of an IKEA.
I mean, it's honestly it'd be faster than trying to find your way out of IKEA. Just have yourself forcibly
It's
removed.
true sometimes. All right. I feel like that was an easy one. This one though. Okay.
Oh, here we go.
This one's gonna bother a lot of people.
Like what kind of way? Like in an ahoy matey kind
no,
of way?
not in a good way. Not in a good way. This is like what horror movies are made out of. Yeah, it's gonna be one of those.
Oh God! All right.
So, and I chose this because this almost happened to one of my friends. But would you rather swallow? That's where it ends. No.
Yes. Next question.
Oh my God. I hope nobody's playing this in front of their
you
kids.
said it was from a horror movie. I mean, it applies.
I'm not going to answer that. Would you rather swallow 5 needles?
Okay.
And you've worked in the animal industry, so you know.
Just the needle part.
Just the needle. No
part,
syringe, just the needle.
Uncapped?
Just the needle. There's no caps.
cap. Okay.
There's no caps.
All right.
Or get a paper cut on your eye.
Ooh.
Mind you, when you swallow these needles, it ain't
They're not going
down
anywhere. Yeah.
Yeah. And then every time you swallow after that, you're feeling them either sink deeper or it's just like when I read this question, I was all sorts of not okay.
See, I guess the thing is, like,
and you know how paper cuts hurt.
they do hurt, but the thing is, I also know immediately what to go for afterwards to make sure my eye is numb right away.
Right.
So, like, I have that knowledge, but I would not be able to function with the needles in my throat.
Right.
So, like...
You would go for the paper cut on your eye.
Yeah, because, like, I know exactly what to go for. Because I could numb that shit right away.
Yeah.
The needles, there ain't no coming back from that. I'd probably also start choking and couldn't breathe because, I can't breathe out of my nose half the time, so I'm a mouth breather. Yeah. It would just be ugly.
I've had all kinds of paper cuts. I've had cardboard cuts, which
are
significantly
that's horrible.
More awful than paper cuts. Yeah. I don't know how that works, but
it's thicker.
Yeah, but I feel like if it's thicker, it should give you like a deeper cut rather than something thin.
It's thicker and it's more ragged on the edges, so it's just awful.
Yeah, but I know someone who almost had a paper cut on their eye. No. And I believe, if I remember the story correctly, a friend of hers had asked her, hey, do something with this. And she turned around. She did not realize that her friend had swiped the paper towards her. Mm-hmm. And she turned around and just the eye level that she felt it graze her eye. And she pulled away immediately. and her contact had come out split.
Oh my God. Oh no. No.
Let me
No.
like no. I would be freaking out so much that even if I knew what to do, I wouldn't be able to do it.
Yeah, no,
I'd be freaking. I'd be screaming. I don't know.
that's not okay.
And I think the worst part is that when you get an injury like that, I think people instantly go to like applying pressure, and that's probably. I feel like that's not helping when it comes to a paper cut. Applying pressure.
No. I don't think anything really makes it better.
Mm.
Does not make it any better.
Then you start crying, and the tears are salty, and then it just starts burning. It's it's a day you'll never forget. Luckily, she didn't.
That's horrific,
Suffer
and I'm
that,
sorry that happened to her.
Yeah.
Almost happened to her.
Yeah.
Do we like this friend person? Okay, yeah. Then I'm sorry that almost happened to her. So yeah.
Ooh.
That's gross.
Yeah. So you 100% go for the...
simply because I could at least get rid of the pain fast. I'm smart like that. I'm not that smart. I'm also not a medical professional. Please do not take medical advice from me ever. And no, I won't give you free veterinary advice either. Take your animal to the vet. Thank you.
Here's where I sit. I've punctured myself with needles by accident at work because I had to vaccinate pets, right? I don't want anybody to take anything away from that.
I took an 18 gauge bone deep in my thumb once, making a first impression on a veterinarian I just met. That was great. Yeah. She still doesn't know that happened, though.
No?
No, I covered it really well because I was so embarrassed.
Oof.
It's fine.
But I've obviously punctured myself with needles. And I've gotten punctured by needles by other vet techs that missed.
Have I ever stabbed you?
No.
Oh, good. I try not to stab people.
No.
Unless,
I think Jessica stabbed me once.
Are we name dropping?
What?
Hi, Jess.
Jess,
I love you.
I don't hold anything for that because I think I almost stabbed her once.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I promise we're all competent. We are all good at what we do.
Listen, we loved working together. We got shit done. We just accidentally stabbed each other from time to time.
It happens.
Dogs don't stay still.
Hazard.
Yeah, it comes with that. Now, that being said, I feel like the pain I guess if it's 18 inches, it's going to be painful. But most of the needles
18 gauge.
18 gauge, sorry.
18 inches, good Lord.
18 gauge needles would probably be a whole lot more painful than the needles that we had to deal with. And I feel like, it depends on the size. Doesn't it always?
Well, I feel like if you had to swallow smaller ones, it'd be harder to get out.
But that's the thing. Like, if I swallowed and I knew, okay, I just swallowed like 5 needles. Mm-hmm. I don't know how. But if I did, one, it probably wouldn't hurt as much as I would think it would. Because, I get blood drawn from me all the time. It's like...
I think you're grossly underestimating how much that would hurt.
Yeah?
Have you ever had a Novocaine injection in your mouth?
Probably.
That when they numb you to fill a cavity?
I think so. Yeah.
How'd that feel?
Can't remember. I probably disassociated.
What does that tell you? Yeah.
No, I feel like it was just like, obviously I was expecting hell. Mm-hmm. And I felt...
But also, please remember, there will be no numbing afterwards. You're only getting the original stab.
Right.
And it stays there. Stabbed.
Right. So I have to wait until somebody's able to...
But please remember, if you have all these needles in your throat, how are you supposed to talk and ask for help?
I write it down.
I feel like, hi, I'm stupid. I swallowed 5 needles.
Right. Because I feel like once the initial pain goes through, that's it. I just have to make sure, one, don't swallow, spit, which I
we don't agree on that.
You don't
agree
like
with that. Oh my God. our parents listen to this. Oh my God.
Anyways.
Well, the next family gathering is going to be awkward.
I can't wait for Thanksgiving. No.
Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Don't we have to go to your cousin's graduation in 2 weeks?
It's the focus is going to be on him.
I sure hope so. Or he's going to walk and be like, yo!
Hey, your family's weird. I heard them talking about some really weird shit. No.
That's fine.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I am, but...
if that's what you choose,
it's just the whole I thing, I can't.
Oh, the I thing freaks me out. But, all things considered. I could probably fix that one myself.
Yeah, but your knowledge in that kind of stuff. Everyday person, they don't know what the hell they're gonna do. All they do is apply pressure,
Scream. It's fine.
and wait for someone to come to your rescue.
It's like,
Yeah.
It's fine. Now, this one's slightly more serious.
Just slightly.
Slightly. Now, this is the part where you realize I'm not a good person, because I know which one I would pick right away. Okay. Would you rather get paid $500 every time you made someone laugh, or $10,000 every time you made someone cry? And this is moving forward. It's not in the past.
Moving forward.
Moving forward. Yes, moving forward.
I mean, can I live in the middle of a white town full of Republicans, and then I know which answer I'll take?
I mean, I feel like you'd get hate crimed before you do.
That's fine. At least I'll be living the sweet life, getting paid.
Not if they murder you.
I mean, they'll be too busy crying.
True.
Yeah.
True.
And I'll be brutal.
Yeah.
So brutal.
I mean, needless to say, I'm picking the crying one too. All that anger that I keep bottled up inside.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no! If I lived in the middle of a Republican town, I'd be like,
I wouldn't even need it.
I'll be the friendliest neighbor you know. I'll say hello to everybody every morning, and make every fucking person cry that makes eye contact with me. I'll come home at the end of the day and be like, "Wow, I'm $50,000 richer today. What did I do?"
Only 50?
I mean, I need to save
I feel
up.
like you're setting your goals low.
I can't run out of people so quickly.
Well, honestly, if you just made one person cry every day, I mean, that's how much money is that? 365 times 10,000?
According to Republicans, not enough.
I mean, it's fine. I mean, if we just decided to be roommates, I mean, I'm a sure thing to cry at least once a day.
I won't have to say anything. I'll
you
just put on
walk
a movie.
in. I'm so sorry.
I was like, hey, let's watch this movie, and you're like, what's this movie about? And then
it's all over.
It's all over.
It at least once, usually twice, I'm a sure thing. So it's gonna be real easy, and you probably won't get hate crimed.
Probably.
It depends on where we're roommates.
Exactly.
See, it would be a little harder for me though, because it takes a lot of work, or just a big mistake to make I'll cry. So I would have to go outside, and then probably I'd make them cry. Then I'd feel bad about it, and then what if I make myself cry? Do I still get $10,000? Because I can do that at the drop of a hat.
They did say just make someone cry, right?
It says, someone.
Yeah.
So
I'm specify.
Am I a someone? I guess.
Didn't specify. You're short on cash. Just make yourself cry if you.
Literally, I just need to go in the shower and just replay my life, and then I'll just be like, ah! And it's over, and I am $10,000 richer, and then I'd be happy again.
Danielle,
what?
You really should get therapy.
Hey, Al.
Maybe sooner than later.
Al, hey, you want to hear a funny story? Just as an aside. So you know that doctor appointment I waited for 6 months to get because I needed to change my primary care because the other one literally just said all of your problems are because you're fat and didn't take anything I had to say seriously. So I waited for this doctor, only for this doctor to tell me all of a sudden that, oh no, it has to be telemed. It can't be in person. And then I got a phone call the day before, but I was busy, and they're like, oh, it's okay. We'll just do your triage the morning of your appointment. Just come in early. So I was fine. So I was on the call 20 minutes before my appointment. And then I waited for 40 minutes, 45 minutes, whatever.
45 minutes.
I disconnected to call the office, and then all of a sudden the office is blowing me up trying to reconnect the call. So I reconnect, and I'm like, hello. And they're like, oh, well, your appointment. I said, I've been here. And then the girl's like, well, we've been trying to call you to triage. I said, actually, I spoke to somebody, and they said I didn't have to.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, the doctor doesn't really have good internet connection anyway because she's not in the office. And I'm like, are you
Excuses.
kidding? So the lady's just being really nasty to me, and I have a lot of trauma when it comes to going to doctors.
Right.
So now I had to reschedule the appointment. I'm now crying, so I would be $10,000 richer.
You would be.
I mean, because I have now made myself cry by having this doctor's appointment that didn't happen.
$10,000.
I mean, I would stop crying very quickly, but so it's as far as getting into therapy, I wanted to talk to her about that. I said,
right.
It's do I need to become medicated? Where should I go? Should I go to a therapist or a psychiatrist? Where do I need to be?
Right.
Because I've got super spicy brain. And I couldn't have that conversation that I waited 6 months to have. So, you know what? I'm over it. like I know I'm gonna go to the next appointment or the first appointment rescheduled, as it were. But in other words, we can now buy recreational weed in New Jersey, so self-medication.
Is that kind of like a form of therapy?
I mean, I thought that's why we had a podcast, was for therapy.
Is it working?
I mean, we talk about things a lot, so that's good. We do talk.
We do.
So I mean, that's all we just talk a lot. Unfortunately, we spend a lot of time talking before we get down here to record, but
yeah.
But
if you think we do talk a lot of talking during the podcast, you're not seeing
that's why
anything.
we're hoarse by the time we get down here.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I know. And that's not to say that therapy isn't a great thing. It is. It does a lot of good for a lot of people. I'm just having a lot of trouble getting where I need to be.
Trust.
It's yeah, and especially now, like with doctor trauma, and now I need to go to a doctor who's like, tell me all your deepest, darkest secrets and all your intimate feelings.
I don't know if they're gonna start off that way.
Yeah, I know, but it's like it's again.
They'll get there, and you just have to face it when you're comfortable. Yeah. If you're not comfortable.
Well, no, I know all this, but you also have to remember spicy brain. Spicy brain lies. Spicy brain makes things up.
Ooh.
So it's hard sometimes. You should hear the shit spicy brain says about you sometimes.
Ooh.
Okay, here's a question for you. Would you rather hear everything that spicy brain has to say about you, or tell me everything you've ever thought about me?
Tell you everything I've thought about you.
Pause.
Oh boy. All right. This one.
You should have probably went spicy brain. It's not that bad.
This one is going to be, I chose this specifically for you. This next one.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're going to enjoy this one because we had a little conversation about it earlier. So.
Is it butt stuff?
No.
Oh.
What?
We did talk about that earlier. I mean, to be honest. Oh, no.
Someone, right, has a gun to your head.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And for whatever reason, you can't let this person pull this trigger.
Okay.
So you have to do whatever they say.
Okay.
And they're not asking for much.
Okay.
They're just saying, you have to drink one of the following glasses in front of you.
Okay.
One of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is a glass of milk.
Is it chunky?
Oh, it's chunky.
Okay.
It's the kind of chunky
that makes... Stop it. Just so you know, we did talk about chunky milk earlier, and I told him if he brought it up again, I would like pull his shirt away from his body and vomit into it. Mm-hmm. So
I'm waiting. I'm trying to be at arm's reach that she can't reach specifically.
Oh, try me, ho. All right. What are the other two glasses?
No, it's just one other glass.
Oh, there were three.
No, there's two.
All right. What's the other one?
And it's just yellow.
Oh, is it urine? Human or animal?
You don't know.
Mr. Urine?
Mr. Urine.
Is it fresh?
Oh, God, I don't fucking know.
Well, I need to decide how bad it is until I determine.
Sure.
Oh, it's fresh?
Steaming. God, why did you ask if it was fresh?
Because there's a difference between fresh urine and like stale urine. If it's cold, if it's warm, they got a lot of...
It's awful no matter what.
I mean, it is, but I want to know what I want to make an educated decision.
Okay. What's your educated decision?
I don't get to know whose pee it is?
Nope. Someone just put it right in front of you. You don't know whose or what. See,
the problem is that I know what... Oh, God, you're going to make me gag again. It's happening, Al. I'm going to throw up on you. I know.
I'm Sally.
Yeah, like I'm there.
Awkward, yeah,
I'm there.
Like,
I guess I'm gonna have to go with the milk because like I know what to expect there at least.
Mm-hmm.
But I obviously did strongly consider not doing the milk because I know what that's like, and I'm gonna lose it.
I too know what it's like, and she's already had this speech before.
Yeah,
so
and like my stomach is like doing somersaults
because I feel like if I tell that speech again, I think
please don't. It's over. Yeah. It is over. Yeah. Nobody wants to watch me vomit on camera.
I'm sure.
And if you do subscribe to OnlyFans, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Oh my God.
Are you though?
Yes, I'm kidding. Oh Nobody wants to pay for that. Are you kidding? Well, no, from me personally. No.
Mm,
No.
mm.
I mean, if you do, I guess send an email.
Men are gross.
I mean, I'm not I'll do a lot for money. It's just vomit.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I don't know. No. No.
Oh, see, it's but if my tummy's upset, I'd rather just vomit and get it over with.
I
You
have
aren't a puker.
I have a
I
thing
know.
against vomiting. I
But like,
can't.
if my
Yeah.
tummy's upset and I'm gonna vomit anyway, and I record it and I can sell it to disgusting men for money, I feel like at least I benefited from the situation.
Mm-mm. Okay. Yeah. So
You're
both
the one who
milk.
picked that
Both
question.
milk. Good.
You
Yeah.
picked that question.
Both milk.
You picked
We're
it.
good.
It's not
Okay.
me. Not me.
Your question.
You did not. I didn't
I
pick
honestly
that.
thought you were gonna go with the other one, but
You can tell I considered it quite a bit. Like,
I was.
let's see here. Let's see. Let's see. I kind of want to. I already asked you this one, but I kind of want to hear you say your answer out loud. You ready? If you had two wieners, would you rather them be side by side or on top of each other? And why?
My mother's gonna watch this thing.
This might have to go into the outtakes file, but I still want to hear.
Yeah, I think this has to go on the outtakes file. Okay. Jesus Christ.
I mean, think of some of the stuff you've asked me here. So
Not compared to this. Nothing compared to this.
you can cut it. It's okay.
Jesus Christ. Why do you want to know so bad?
Because it's hilarious watching you squirm over these answers. Because I already know the answer.
Do you?
I know.
Okay, then tell me what's the answer.
I know the way. The second you looked at me when I said it, you were like, yes. Yeah, this one's got to get cut.
All I'm saying
It's just more
is
efficient.
that I like to please women. And if I could do it in more ways than one, then so be it.
So, would you rather be naked in front of a huge crowd while looking like someone else, or someone else who is identical to you be naked in front of a huge crowd? So, like, you're person, but you're in somebody else's body,
Right.
or have somebody like do the same thing, but it's your body that's naked.
Oh no, I would much rather be naked as somebody else.
What if you don't get to, because you wouldn't care? No,
Nope.
No matter what body
I'm
it
gonna
is.
act a fool because nobody will know. They just
But
see
you have to live
Jim
with
over
it.
there. They just see Jim over there going, "What the fuck is wrong with Jim?" He's all balls hanging out and everything, and I'd be like, "I don't know what happened to Jim. What happened to Jim?"
Well, I imagine like the person who's inhabiting your body at the time, I guess, would, they're not
Probably
naked,
doesn't.
but they would be like, "Oh my god," I'm like freaking
They
out.
don't even know.
whatever.
Like, are we even in the same?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, they could be somewhere else. Like, I could be like, if we just suddenly switched bodies, and I was at home watching YouTube videos, and they were at a concert, they'll be like, "What the fuck's going on?" And I'll be like, "Oh yeah."
So, but what if it's
What if?
what if the huge crowd is at the Florence concert, and you could have been naked with Florence on that stage?
No, because
You could have shoot your shot.
No,
But now who knows what body you're in?
No, Florence would probably like tackle me down and throw me off stage. Is what she would do.
And then you would thank her for it. Be like, "Thank you,
No.
ma'am."
I don't want to ruin her show like that. That's disrespectful.
Maybe she's into that sort of thing.
I don't think so.
We don't know her life.
I don't know her life, but I don't want to assume.
I mean, you did show me that one music video where she took most of her clothes off and was on stage at a strip club.
Yeah,
and that's a prime example of why I'm not entirely straight.
That was good.
Because let's be real.
That was one of my favorite videos of her.
Yeah. Is it? Is it there?
No, I like the music better.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that she's not a fantastic.
It's like you love the music, but it's like a little extra cherry on top. Yeah. I mean, I don't want to be I don't want to be looked at by a crowd of people personally. in any form. Like, I don't think I could mentally handle it. But I would probably still go with the other body just because I feel like it would be nicer to the people in the crowd. Nobody needs to see this. They'd be like, why is that giant squishmallow up on the stage?
Oh my God.
Am I wrong?
Oh my God.
Am I wrong, though? I love
Jesus
squishmallows.
Jesus.
But I love squishmallows. You don't like squishmallows?
No. I don't find the appeal.
You think
Sorry.
I'm hideous? He thinks I'm hideous. He doesn't. He's a wonderful man. He makes me feel very good about myself, actually.
All right. Well, so that
Yeah.
one was kind of easy, right?
Yeah, I figured I'd throw you an easy one there.
All right. This one's, in my opinion, not an easy one. It's not gross. Let's just get serious.
I don't have enough drink left.
You don't. I have nothing, so I'm SOL.
All right, let's go.
Would you rather cheat on your soulmate or get cheated on?
Get cheated on. Final answer.
High Five Day. It's National High Five Day. Yeah. Right. I've never.
Well, this one's gonna send me into a spiral off camera.
Oh boy.
Oh, God.
No.
Don't make me elaborate on this one.
I've never cheated, but I've gotten my heart broken.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that I'm breaking somebody's heart hurts me more.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to live with myself.
Yeah, than them, getting my heart broken.
Yeah.
But that's also my issues because I'm like, yeah, whatever, I don't care.
Yeah, you need to work on that because you should care if somebody cheats on you, especially somebody you care about that much and who allegedly cares that much about you.
Allegedly. But I don't know.
That's why
it was very difficult. Very difficult. I don't know what to do with myself. Like when I'm breaking somebody's heart, it's like I'm like, yo, who the fuck are you to do that? It's kind of like that. Like I have that kind of.
You're very nice about it.
What? I try to be nice about it. Don't get me wrong. I try and like if I could, I would not allow it to happen whatsoever. But obviously, if it has to happen, it sucks. It really sucks.
Well, you're very good at letting people.
And that's
down
kind
gently.
of like nowadays. That's where I am now, as a person. I don't want to commit to something because I don't know, and I just don't want to put another person through that. Because I don't know, it feels wrong, and I know a lot of men don't.
It feels wrong in what way?
Breaking somebody's heart, even if you're not doing it with evil intentions, just knowing that this person, admired you, and
do they still do?
Huh?
They still do though, don't they?
I don't know.
No, you don't.
I don't know. But that's what I'm saying. Like being on the other end, I would rather be that than having to.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just feels wrong.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I cheated on the person who I felt was my soulmate.
Yeah.
And I feel like getting cheated on, it would hurt. Absolutely. Like, I'm not going to pretend it wouldn't.
Of course. And there's probably going to be a lot of healing that needs to happen.
Oh, yeah. But I feel like it would be easier for me to, come to terms with the fact I was cheated on than to come to terms with the fact I cheated on somebody. Right. And, yeah. Yeah, I don't really know how to elaborate on that one without
I feel like
getting a little too deep, but
I feel like other people would probably not choose what we said. I feel like other people would be like, fuck that.
It's hard to say because if you're talking about the person who's your soulmate,
yeah,
it's yeah, that would be hard to even consider it. Like, yeah, I couldn't.
Yeah.
Not somebody I cared about that much. Because at that point, like, I wouldn't be interested in anybody else. So it would be like, why did I cheat on them?
Right.
And I don't think I could do it. I just don't think I could.
Do you have a serious one for me?
No, not to follow that up.
Not to follow that up.
Let me see if I can find something else real quick. Maybe make this our last one.
Yeah. Yeah. I think people have had enough.
Okay, one more.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. You ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready. You ready?
Are you ready?
You ready? Everybody's ready? Okay. We'll tie some nerd shit into this one.
Oh boy.
All right. Would you rather have the genius intellect of Tony Stark?
Oh my God, I know you went there. I knew you
Or would you take $5 million and just walk away? Now, you only get his intellect. You don't get the trust fund. You don't get everything his daddy left him.
Just the intellect?
Just the intellect, or you can take $5 million and just carry on as you are.
I feel like I'm going to be a white person, and I'm going to say I'll take the intellect because that's an investment. While the $5 million is that's it, just the $5 million. I feel like the intellect will be a longer term investment.
But what if you have the intellect, but you don't have the means to nurture that intellect or make anything come of it?
I feel like if with that intellect, I'll find a way to get there. If I'm that smart, I feel like.
Well, remember, Tony Stark started off with his fortune and all from his daddy.
He sure did.
Little nepotism.
But he also got out of a really bad situation with shit. He did.
He also created Ultron.
He also did, yeah, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about how he got out of a really awful situation with almost nothing.
He did, Tony Stark built that in a cave with a box of scraps.
I feel like even if I didn't have, the money that he had, since the second he was born, I feel like an intellectual mind will find a way.
That's
to
fair.
Get to that point.
Yeah.
What about you?
Oh, I'm taking the $5 million because I got to be honest, I can't be bothered. I'm lazy. I don't want to nurture my intellect. I wouldn't be comfortable building like missiles for like the military, and I just can't be bothered. So I'm taking my $5 million and just like fucking off to my like cottage in the woods. I'm done.
Where you live there forever.
I just don't want to be bothered. I don't want to be perceived. I do not need to be burdened with glorious purpose. I don't need any of this. I just want my money and I'm leaving.
Okay. Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. I mean, I appreciate your noble quest for knowledge, but
I'm saying if it's out there, you might as well use it. You don't know what good you can do.
But you underestimate how lazy I am and how little I want to be bothered. I don't want to be bothered.
I could save the world, but I'm just way too tired.
But honestly, that's what it is. I am exhausted and I don't want to be bothered. So
what if your intellect helped other people save the world and you're like, I'm just giving you my brain. I'm sitting out. I'm sitting out of this one. Have fun.
Weren't you the man who said I needed to stop worrying about everybody else's problems?
Yeah, you're.
So why would I?
Yeah, but you're also sitting back and letting other people, like, you did this part of the job. Now you guys have to go do the other part of the job. I'm going to sit back at my cottage and, drink a martini or whatever you would.
Like hiss at children if they happen by.
Sure.
I mean, I guess, but then how am I affording the cottage without the $5 million?
I mean, you'd probably be able to afford 50 million cottages by the time you
I mean, I guess because I'm a do-gooder at heart. So I mean,
you wouldn't be able to help people, not even if you didn't stop. Like you wouldn't be able to help it.
I can't help helping.
If people chained you back, you're like, hey,
that would be fine.
Oh. Jesus. Yeah.
Again, we're all getting bonked. Anyway.
Cheers. You're just all sorts of valor today.
Anyway.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed.
Whatever that was.
Yeah. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's definitely different. Maybe we'll do it again. Maybe we'll do another Am I the Asshole? I really enjoyed that one.
Yeah, it was fun too.
Yeah. But this one was fun.
And we're open to ideas.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. If there's something you guys want to have us do, just, drop a message.
Yeah, and if you didn't like this content, go blame the Bap Kat because that's where I got it from. The little cat that plays card games. So blame the cat.
Yeah, blame the cat. Screw that cat.
No, we love that cat. That cat's adorable.
You like the cat.
How do you not
I'm
like
a dog person.
Cat? This is gonna turn into a Bap Kat stand-up account.
Probably.
Deal with
but
it.
yeah.
Anyway,
we'd love to hear from you guys. So leave a message whenever you can. Follow us on any of the platforms: Twitter, Instagram.
Anywhere on social media.
Yeah. And
YouTube if you're not watching it there already.
Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed yourself, and until the next one.
Bye.
Bye.